the Gemini music group.
So when I met my lady.
Damn. Oh yeah, set me up. I feel like I'm slouching.
So it's funny because we got like two different versions. So when I recognize her first, she didn't really remember me from when I first met her because we had SAT class.
College or high school?
I was in high school at this time.
Okay.
I was a senior. She was a junior, but we had SAT class, SAT prep. She does not remember. But I didn't talk to her or anything. But
right.
I just knew her, and of course we in the same class, so I knew her name and all that. But it's funny, and then we had like a lot of mutual friends, so I really can't remember hi, how you doing and all that. But I think we just had a lot of mutual friends, and this was it was back in the day. We was at Quest. Quest is where where it's like Claymont Street, I think, where the old Ambrosia used to be. It's an old club the old heads used to go to. I don't know if you're from Delaware.
No.
Yeah. But it's like it's not too far off of Governor Prince.
Okay.
But we was at a party one night there, and I was in there. Of course, I was watching because I liked what I saw. I was attracted to her, but it was just funny. It was just a couple moments I caught her because she had like this bracelet on, and she was just partying or whatever, and it was falling off. So, a couple of times in the night I caught her, we was laughing, blah, 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 but I didn't really talk to her that night. Mm-hmm. So, a part of the immature guy in me, I ain't say nothing to her that night. And this is the era when Facebook all started. So, I just hit her on Facebook. I went to DM, and then that's how I got a number. I took the weak way. I admit that.
It's okay.
But however...
Hold on.
Oh,
because Leroy. But however, so I just got to do it like Leroy real quick because he ain't here. Continue.
Yeah, but nah, so, and then that was probably like 07, 08. And I think I ended up getting her number, though. I got her number, called her. We went on like a couple dates, but it ain't never really turned into nothing then. And then... couple years later, I swung the block again, and we would just talk, right? Because she went to school like out of state, I was in college, so we had a time, right? So it was just a talking thing. So then 2020 came around.
Jesus Christ! So it's like years in between.
Yeah, it was the first time was the biggest gap from like 07 to the second time from like 07 to like maybe 11. It was like a 2-3 year gap. Mm-hmm. We talked to 07 like a little, for a little bit, and then stopped talking, kind of like just on the phone, some phone ship type of situation. And then a big ass gap went by. I think it was like 9-10 years.
Damn.
And then she came in my DM. So it's been on ever since. I did a lot of growing from the time I met her to the time. Well, from the time we stopped talking, the last time, from the time she came in my DM, it was on. I was glad. I told her that. I was glad as hell she came in my DM. So
because y'all did so much back and forth with it, right? I'm going to ask advice after, because I got ADHD, so I get off.
Oh, it's good. I'm good.
My brain does a lot of work. A lot of work. But let me try to stay on top before I forget. So when you first saw her in class, SATs.
Yeah.
When you first saw her, of course you was attracted to her.
Hell yeah.
So when you seen her, was you thinking to yourself, that's a real one right there?
How
long should I say did it click to you that that's a real one right there?
Well, it was fairly close. As far as attraction, like you said, I already knew I liked her. But I had a little context. We're in SAT class. So number one, that tells me she takes her learning serious, and like I said, we had a lot of mutual friends. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I don't know if I can say real one, but I was like, in that moment, I'm like, I need to experience her. It didn't take long for me to know that, because that's how I am now. I know when I want something.
Right.
I know when I want something.
So how did y'all make it stick? This, like, I know they say third time's a charm. So how did y'all make it stick on the third time with a 10-year gap?
It was because I think we just really both really grew. Like we really both matured, and we was really doing the same thing. Cause what was even strange, not strange, but it was just a good thing in terms of like alignment was I was vegan and I found out she was vegan. And we hadn't even talked in 10 years. And it was just like, we was just on the same wavelength. You know what I mean? And just like I said, it was me though. Like, well, it was both of us. But like I said, I always look at what the hell I need to be doing and how I should show up and what I should be doing. So I just started handling the situation different. And we both was just mature and we both wanted the same thing. So
when she slid in your DM, because I asked Mendez a while ago, is it, I forget how I asked him, but I said something about, is it okay for a woman to slide in the DM, or do y'all think that she weird? He said, yeah, she weird. But then other people was like, nah, like definitely do it.
But you know what I think it was? In our situation, we knew each other. Yeah. So I think that's really what it was. It was like, we knew each other.
So when she slid in your DM, did she ask you out, or did you ask her out?
So she commented something on my post or something. And I think I was like blowing bubbles or something in my studio.
I just thought something nasty. I'm sorry. Continue.
No, real bubbles, Fluff. Like real, yeah, like kitty stuff. I was being like childish.
I said, he nasty.
And humorous. No. Get your mind out the gutter.
I can't help it. This the FluffyLicia show. I be thinking nasty things all the time.
But nah, though. So, and she came my DM, and I was just like, I think I sent her my number. Like, yo, hit me up. Like, I want to holler. I want to talk. So, and it was funny because I we was talking off and on. So I done been through. Try to see this?
Yeah, try to see your shirt.
Yeah, I meant to show this to you earlier.
Women don't owe you shit.
Yeah.
Did you make that?
No.
Oh.
I bought it. But so she where's that? Oh, I sent her my number. And she hit me. And so we was off and on for a while. So it's been like, it was like a 10-year gap. So mind you, new phone, new numbers, all that. So she hit me, and it was just like, cause she know I'm a hip hop artist. So she hit me like, got beats, and I'm like, who the hell is this? Got beats. So I'm like, what? Who is this?
That's low key cute though.
It is. She funny though. Like, she got a sense of humor. So and that's important. So and we just it was on from there. Like, then we just
got beats. I like that.
Yeah. Then we just started. We started chopping it up, and it's pretty much been on ever since.
So at no point did you ever feel like you know how the saying goes, fight or flight? So it was like more so of a fight every time. Like, man, I ain't fucking with her. Like, she pretty and all, but I ain't fucking with her, man. We did this too many times. Like, that never crossed your mind. It was more so like, I'm gonna just keep fighting because we got something there, but we just ain't made it happen just yet.
It's part of it is hope, but I knew, like, I'm like, nah, like, it's not. Because I knew how I was showing up, so I'm like, it's not gonna go down a certain kind of way. And then it was never really sour. You know what I mean? We never got to a point where we was all like, just all disrespectful and just real dramatic with one another. So, nah, I ain't had that attitude. I was open. Like I told you, I was glad as hell she gave me my deal. Got what I wanted.
So let me ask you, because I like to ask for advice from different men. I was raised by men. Mm-hmm. I grew up around men.
Got you.
So I feel like I know a lot about men, but at the same time, I don't know shit about men. Because everybody's fucking different. Yeah. And I'd rather something feel like it bit me. And I'd rather people would really seriously realize that shit. Like, seriously. Like, you and Mendez may have things in common, but y'all are still two different fucking people. Like, you might look at him like, bro, like, why would you even think like that? Like, I don't. Like, you could be cool with somebody for 10, 15 years, and then you hear about something that they did. You be like, really?
Yeah.
No, like, nah. Ain't no way. Did they really? I didn't know they moved like that. Like, but y'all completely that's why I really just wish people would stop saying or putting everybody in the same fucking category.
Nah,
like,
for sure.
Like you women or don't say you women. Don't say y'all women. Don't put me in that category. You don't fucking know me.
Yep.
But you women would say the same. See, that's where you got me wrong at. Because I wouldn't even say the same thing about. I don't know you, bro.
Right.
I'm gonna give you a fair jest on who you are as whoever.
Yeah.
Whatever that person name is, whoever you are, David or whatever. I don't know a David, but I'm just saying I'm gonna give David his fair fucking. You know what I'm saying? To tell me who David is.
For sure.
That's all I be trying to say. So I just like to get different opinions. I'm still gonna probably think however I want to think, but I just still like to get different opinions from people on how. Because I've asked this question 1,000 times. When should you fight and when should you flight? Right? So I'm gonna give you my scenario.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've watched any of my shows. My dating life sucks. It's very, very bad. I have stories for days.
Got you.
I've the most recent one that I had, I think I was dating a crackhead. I really do. I don't know.
Wow.
But I think he was. But hold on. I call everybody a crackhead. First and foremost, I don't know what their choice of drug is, but I just feel like whatever their drug is, they're a crackhead. Like I'm not trying to figure out what every different drug is, what you high off of, because I don't be understanding the signs or know the signs.
Right.
What a heroin addict, what a pill head, I don't know the signs. So y'all all crackheads to me, because that you using drugs, you're a crackhead. That's just me. I can't say that part. Never mind. Hold on. So I recently met up with somebody, and and I trolled people too with this person because he was like very affectionate with me. He was like, "Yeah, take that picture. Yeah, like we gonna post this because you my girl. Just know mind you, we just started talking earlier that day. Like we had a conversation here and there, but never nothing consistent." So we just started talking that day. Right. He said, "I got a crush on you. I've had a crush on you for some time. Yada, yada, yada. I would like to meet up with you. Blah, 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 blah." I'm like, okay, cool. We just got to figure out a time, day, yada, yada, yada. Then he was like, my homeboy and his girl is going out. They just invited me. So this could be like a chance for us to meet. Like we can double date.
Double date, yeah.
And I'm like, I don't think I ever been on a double date. So this would be different. So why the fuck not?
Got you.
Cool. Meets up with him. He had an odor. So that was like clue number one. It was like the crackhead odor.
Okay.
It was very stale and I don't know how to describe a crackhead odor, but it was a crackhead odor because I have a lot of them come on my bus. I'm a bus operator, so I see people that's on drugs every day.
I'm sure you see a lot of people. Yeah.
So he had their odor. So then he goes to grab money out his pocket, and it's all balled up. I said, crackhead indication number 2. First the odor, and then the money crumbled up, because people that take care of their money and themselves is not going to have their money just crumbled up in their pocket like that. Like who? But maybe that's not the case. I don't know. But the fact that he had it balled up in his pocket really irritated my soul.
Got you.
So that was like a fuck for me, because we were really clicking. Like we were clicking. Everything was cool. We both wanted the same thing.
Got you.
I said, okay, maybe we just didn't wash up good. Like I was trying to think of different things to just be like, Ava, just look
benefit of the doubt.
Benefit of the doubt.
Generous assumption. Got you.
But then that money crumbled up in the pocket thing just sent me over.
I ain't never heard nothing.
And so I was just like, nah, it's not going to work for me. I had to flight. I had to for that. Like that, I had to flight.
That was your flight?
That was my flight. I stopped responding. I didn't hit him back.
Got you.
And I normally don't ghost people like that. I will literally say, hey, this not going to work. But for him,
Right.
I was like, okay, cool. Meets up with him. He had an odor. So that was like the crackhead indication number 2. First the odor, and then the money crumbled up, because people that you take care of their money and themselves is not going to have their money just crumbled up in their pocket like that. Like who? But maybe that's not the case. I don't know. But the fact that he had it balled up in his pocket really irritated my soul. Like I just couldn't even bring myself to it. Because he would want to know why. And I didn't have it in me to say.
To tell him.
I think you're a crackhead. I didn't have it in me to say it. I just didn't. And I didn't want him to try to convince me otherwise. I'm like, I know a crackhead when I see one.
Right.
And I'm good. But, so, it's this one guy. Mandads don't like him. I'm convinced Mandads don't like him. It was this one guy I was talking to. He probably was like the first guy I liked in years. Like, really fucking liked. Like, he don't understand how bad I liked him because if I see him, I probably would punch him in his throat. That's how much I liked him. Like, because everybody else, I walk past you. Like, if I see you, if I used to talk to you, whatever the case may be, I'm going to walk past you as if you never existed in my life. Like, you was a stranger, and you will forever be a stranger to me. They be like, didn't you used to mess with who? No, I don't know who that is. Don't you got a baby? Who? No. What? No, I don't know what you're talking about.
That's how you do it?
That's how I do it. Once I don't fuck with you no more, I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't know you. I don't. But this one, I like this one a lot. And I kept telling myself to fight.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm like, is he fighting? Like, I had to go back to my prior healing moments.
Got you.
Of how I used to cut people off with no problem. Like, you ain't doing this, and this. You gotta go.
Got you.
So he wasn't doing those things, but I kept fighting. And he acted as if he was fighting, but he really wasn't fighting. Example. He would comment on my post to let it be known that he cares for me, he liked me, he talked to me.
Right.
But he'll say nasty things, he'll say kind things, he'll say sweet things, and I'm like, why do you lie? He said, I'm not lying, I really do like you, I really do care. On my post, on the comments, all that shit, right? So then I'll inbox him, stop playing in my fucking face. Well, I didn't say that exactly. I just told him stop playing in my face. I wanted to say stop playing in my fucking face, but because I'm fighting, I'm trying to be nice. I'm not trying to show him how ugly I really can get, like, if you keep playing with me.
Okay.
So he's like, I'm not playing with you. I really do care. I just was scared. This love shit is very hard. So he's saying, again, all the right fucking shit to me. And I'm just like, oh, I understand. I get it. Like, yes, love is hard. And I was willing to fight and take that risk. Like, I'm falling for the bullshit all over again. He said, I'm going to show you this time. I'm really going to show you because I really want this to work out between us and da-da-da-da. And I'm like, okay, just show me. Let's just fix it and just show me. And then he'll disappear again. He done that to me twice. And then just yesterday, he commented on my post again. I said, what the fuck, my nigga? Like, that's why I'm like, because I liked you, my guy. When I see you, I'm going to punch you. I'm going to straight. I ain't fought a man in so long, but I want to hurt you right now physically. I don't even want to hurt you mentally or emotionally because I never wanted to do that to you. Never. But physically, I want to fuck you up.
It sounds like to me like you miss him.
I want to fuck him up. And I didn't respond. He commented on my post. He said, because I haven't even been posting like that. Like, I've been on my grind shit. I've been trying to catch up on my bills, and
I could dig it.
So I ain't even been posting.
I don't know. Sound like.
I feel like he's fucking with my mind, like, cause he'll disappear for like a week or so, and then pop back up apologizing and explaining himself, and then saying things is gonna change and this, that, and the third, and then he'll just disappear again, and then he'll like, okay. So my post, okay, I post some nasty shit, so don't judge me. So, and I said I'm gonna stop doing it. Who laughed at him? I had to pull up the comments. Somebody laughed at his comment. So I said, so it was like a trend going around saying asking me for something is crazy, but how do you want it? Blah, blah, blah. So I made up a post trying to follow the trend.
Got you.
I said, asking me for head when you not my man is crazy, but you want 1 or 2 hands. I'm just following the trend, just trying to make up some shit, right?
Right.
So a lot of people commented, a lot of people laughed at it or whatever. So this motherfucker, here he come.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to eat it during the pod. Just yesterday he said this.
Sounds like he knows how to match your energy. That's what it sounds like.
Mentally? Because that's all he, like text-wise, because that's all he does.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Like the one time I did say something to him, the first time that we had lost our connection or whatever, and he had contacted me saying, you know, thank you for being patient with me during my time because he was going through something.
Right.
And typically I tell people, you know, when you're going through something, be an adult and say that to a person because when you going through something and then people are so used to, it's 2023, people just ghost people.
Yeah.
So if you're going through something but you really did like me or whatever the case may be, you need to say that. You need to be open about that. Don't just ghost me and then
vulnerability.
They be like, I don't know how to say I'm going through something.
There it is.
Did you or did you not just text me 3 weeks later talking about you was going through something? So you could have said that 3 weeks ago.
Right. Right.
So you're not making any fucking sense to me. If you really liked me, because niggas do this to me on a regular basis. They'll go MIA for weeks on end.
Right.
And then come back telling me something. Yeah, I was going through something. Well, I'm going through something right now too. So
actual factual. I think
so I'll talk to you in about 3 weeks myself. Like I'm going to return that same energy to you. Like, or I'll just tell you personally, this ain't going to work out for us because I need my man to be able to come to me and talk to me about whatever it is that he's going through.
Right. I get it. But I mean, when is it okay for a guy you're dating to share certain things with you?
He don't have to share the details.
Okay. All right.
Like if you're not comfortable enough with me yet to share your details of the things that you're going through,
right?
Cool. But don't text me, hey, good morning. I text you back, hey, good morning. And then I don't hear from you for 3 weeks.
Right.
And then here you come, I'm going through something. So you just went through something just in that fucking moment? Right after breakfast, your life just fell the fuck apart? Get the fuck out of here. Like, it just be shit like that just be irritating my soul. Like, that just make me say, like, you're not ready to date. Like, if you're not ready to come out and say, hey, right now I'm a little busy, right. Or
right.
I got something going on today, I'm gonna hit you later. If you're not ready to date if you can't openly say that to the person that you so-called like and into and want to date. Because now I feel like you're wasting my time, especially if I'm explaining to you not to do that.
Right.
If I say to you, hey, if you do that, don't even hit me the fuck back.
Right.
You think it's a game? I have no problem with hitting the block button on your ass. At all. I used to do it for fucking fun.
How you gonna maneuver now?
What? With the boy?
With the situation. Yeah.
I didn't reply. I did not reply because at this point I feel like it's a game for him. I didn't came up, okay, like I said, I be in my head, right? So I didn't came up with at least 3 different scenarios of why he does what he does.
Right.
One, it's like a mental control thing. He wants to see how far are you willing to go through some bullshit with him.
Right.
Before he decides to just say, you know what, you've been through enough. Let's make it official. How, not like that, but like I'm saying, like I'm just coming
everybody
out with,
play games. I don't
playing some type of game, like some type of thing to see like how much you fuck with them.
Right.
Like some people will put you through the motions just to see if you really fuck with them or not, or you just Because people say that some people go through some shit and it mentally fucks with them. So somebody be like, I fuck with you, and then they got fucked over. So then now they want to put people through shit to see how much the person really fuck with them, not knowing you're putting other people through some shit that didn't deserve what somebody else did to you, right?
I follow.
So I come up with multiple scenarios. So then I came up with another one. I said, what if this motherfucker's like a professional blogger? And this is like his blog thing that he does to see how far a woman would go.
Have you met him?
Yeah, we met.
Oh, okay.
We've met 2 times so far.
Oh, okay.
So the first time was like that first week that we were dealing with each other. We literally was talking like stop.
I see.
It ended up one morning, he texted me probably like 12 o'clock at night. He was like, I'm up thinking about you. And I just so happened to be up myself. And I was like, oh, I'm thinking about you too. And then we started talking literally from 12 o'clock that night to about 6 o'clock that morning, just talking. And I was just like, yo, I'm about to pull the fuck up. Like let's just meet. Cause we're vibing very hard. Let's just fucking meet to see how we feel in each other's like presence.
Gotcha.
And the presence and the meet, to me, I don't know about him, but for me, was fucking awesome.
Right.
Like we sat in the car, we talked, we busted up. We was at the park, we talked literally from 12 o'clock at night all the way to about 8:30, 9 o'clock that morning. We're talking. It was the best vibe I ever had in my fucking life. I've never talked that's an 8-hour shift we just had of conversating, sending each other music back and forth. Like it was something different for me.
Got you.
So then after we met, we were supposed to spend the day together. But that ended up not happening. Some shit ended up going down, and that's when he went through what he went through. And the conversation between us started deteriorating.
Gotcha.
And I said, is it because I'm ugly to you or something? He was like, the fuck no. Why would you think that? I said, because you just started acting funny after we met.
Right.
Like, was I too big for you? I told you I was fat, my nigga. Like, he was like, no, you're perfect. Why are you thinking like this? I don't know. You're just acting funny after we met. So I'm just trying to find out what's the fucking problem. So then the second time we met, that's when we really wasn't talking anymore. And then he pops up again and was like, thank you for being patient, yada, yada, yada. I lost, my phone got stolen. I had to get a new phone. I just got one today. La da 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 da. Things is going to be different. I promise you I'm better now. Cool, cool, cool. I'm going to hit you later. I said, all right, cool. Handle your handle. Ain't hear from the nigga. No, he texted me. I'm lying. He texted me later on. He said, I didn't forget about you. Helping my mom with something. I'm going to hit you later. Right. I said, okay, cool. Never hit me back the rest of the night. Couple of days went by. Still didn't hit me. So then I started drinking.
Uh-oh.
And I said, no. Because what the fuck? Like, why would he do that? Like, for real, like, why would he do some shit like that? Like, that shit really fucked with me. And I've never in my life, like I said, I'm not the type to care. When you ghost me, I'm cool. I'll never speak to you again, my guy. Like, I'm cool off of that shit.
Right.
But when I tell you that shit bothered me so much, and I'm not the type, I'm stubborn. Again, I'm a Taurus.
Right.
I'm not the type to reach out to no man that ghosted me.
That's fair.
Asking why.
That's fair.
I called this nigga 1 o'clock in the morning. I said, why? He said, hello. My music on my TV playing, so it sounded like I was in the club. So he probably thought, this bitch drunk calling me. And I said, why? He said, what? Hello? I said, you sleep. He said, I was. I said, okay, why? He said, why what? I said, why the fuck did you play? Well, I'm sorry, again, I didn't cuss. But that's what I wanted to do.
See?
And I said, why did you play with me like that? If you really didn't want to talk to me, you could have just left it as what it was. Like, I was getting over you. I was cool with you not responding to me. You never had to reach back out to me. Like, I was cool. Why did you even reach out again? You really could have just left me alone.
Right.
And he was like, where are you? I said, I'm home. He was like, but it's music. I said, it's the TV.
Right.
He said, send me your address. I'm on my way. Energy like that, like, cause you knew you fucked up.
Get to the point.
And he was like, the only way I need to just see you in person and talk to you in person. So we're talking. I don't even do eye contact. We like this. In each other's eyes, looking, and he's apologizing. I was very calm. I'm calm. I'm cool. I'm collective. He's calm. He's cool, collective. And we just talk. And he says, I'm really sorry. Like, I never was my intention to do. He knew what the fuck to say every goddamn time. Every time. And then we just hugged it out. He kissed me on my forehead. And we just laid there and listened to music. And I was like,
you was at relief. What was the anticipation?
And then I got ghosted again.
So
fight or flight, because I'm like, why are you bothering my, like, I'm really about to show him why I look like my daddy.
So now you in flight. Now,
I'm in flight because
until you did.
It's really. Oh, did I ever tell you the third one? So the blog, the fucking with me mentally, because it's this girl. Oh, it was a movie. Never mind. That was a movie. Never mind. Was it a real thing? I think it was a real thing. I'll get to that another time. But I feel like, oh, and the bet. That was the third thing. I said, maybe it's a fucking bet. Maybe somebody was, maybe he was like, it was like, yeah, it's this joint. Like, can't nobody pull her or whatever. He's like, I bet I can. Where's she at? Like, he got like, you know what I mean?
Got you.
He's like, I bet I could do it however many times, like, whatever the case may be. Like, I don't know. So I'm just like, please just leave me alone, because
I don't know. I feel like it's some kind of enjoyment in that.
Yeah. Not for me.
No?
No.
You sure?
I'm irritated. I just want to. It's just the why just keeps popping up. Like, why do you keep bothering me? Leave me alone. Because if I really show you my other side, I guarantee. Like, and then that's another thing. Some people like to fuck with me. People have said this to me. Because they don't believe I'm actually that fucking calm. So they want to push my buttons until I snap.
I can relate to that.
And that bothers me so much. That why would you want to see that side of me?
That's true. I get it. I mean, but that's why I say I think everybody plays games to some extent at some point.
I do.
It's all part of flirting. So
I know. I mean, I know I do, but I'm not gonna do it to the point where I know you like me, like you
where
like me, like
sincere,
me, and then I'm fucking with you, your emotions, and I'm making you think that you're actually gonna have a chance with me. I'm not gonna do no shit like that.
It might not really have anything to do with you, like possibly.
I'm sorry, I be thinking in my nose.
It could be all.
All three of the shit that I said.
Could be anything out here. It could be anything. We never really know what's going on in the background.
Never.
And we'll drive ourselves crazy trying to figure it out.
I will punch him in his face before I try to drive myself crazy.
You gotta find him though.
I know where he at. I know where he works.
Oh,
I know where he lives.
Oh, so you just waiting
for what?
Him
to do what?
Call you. I know a little something. I mean, I am a man.
In my Peter Griffin tone, perhaps. I still have this weird ass hope for him to show me that he liked me. It's like deep down, like, because that's how much I really liked him. And I'm still trying to figure out why. Why did I like him so fucking much?
Because you don't know how much he like you. And he unpredictable.
Is that what it is?
Fellas, it's me.
Go ahead. Continue.
Look at you. But that I mean, that's what it is.
But that's what I'm telling you for the advice. Like, I need the advice.
I mean, I think both ways though. It's like even men like to like a challenge. That's why I said earlier, I don't want a dumb woman.
Right.
Like I don't. You know what I mean? So like that's our way of finding out. Not even necessarily dumb, but that's just our way of finding out. Like you said, everybody plays games. We want to see what we're gonna get away with. And let me phrase it this way. I like to. I mean, I'm saying the same thing. I like to know that somebody wants me, but I agree with you that I'm never going to do it to where it goes overboard. But I'm probably still gonna play. I'm gonna play. It sounds playful. What is going on here? It sounds very playful.
I do it to get people to leave me alone.
Ghost them?
I'll like when they keep bothering me and they won't leave me alone when I tell them, I'm not interested, or if I ignore them or whatever the case may be. So I learned this trick from Facebook and it actually fucking works. And I meant to ask y'all, should I have left the light like that? Because I forgot that one was blinking, but it's 2 episodes in, so it doesn't matter at this point. But I learned this trick off of Facebook. When you ask a guy for money, they'll leave you alone. Like, ask them to pay a bill.
Possibly, yeah.
Oh, no, it worked.
No, but, yeah, because you probably have the insight to do it to the right ones.
Oh, I don't actually get the money, but no, because they leave you alone. They leave me alone.
Right, but you might run into somebody who will peel off.
I haven't done it yet. I haven't came across them yet, but for the most part, it was one guy, Mandez was reading, because we got a text message, 302-751-2596. We have a text messaging group. You can leave a voice message. Tell us your stories, your dating life. If you got a fucked up situation like me, hit me up. But this guy, I had posted the number in the story, and I guess people be thinking it's my actual number that I'm posting. So it's like 3 people that can see the messages.
Wow.
So they don't know that it's not just me.
Just you.
But I'm the one 9 times out of 10 responding.
Got you.
So the one dude, he's been stalking me for about 2 years now, trying to get me to let him eat my pussy for years and give me a massage. So I told him $500.
Yeah, and he left you alone?
Pretty much.
Right. So
he'll text every now and again, but he don't really hit me up like that.
So who do you think should do more of the pursuing?
I think it should be equal. Because if I like you, I'm coming for you. I don't think that I should wait for... And sometimes it annoys me because a man will like me that I actually like, and he won't say nothing. So I say something.
This is what I learned, right? So the more, and I can honestly say that I did that with my lady now, like in the past. The more you like show and try to pursue, and more, it's that you know the phrase, like, the more you chase something, the further away it gets from you. Like, it's that thing. For sure, definitely with men. But I think as a man, like, women like a challenge as much as y'all don't say that. But y'all like a challenge. And that's what I think it is. Y'all like a challenge. Because if it ain't no challenge there, y'all going to be like, I got him.
If I feel like I can run over you, I'm going to.
Yeah, you going to dip. So yeah, that's what. So if you know it, that's what happens. So now it just sounds like the shoe is on the other foot.
But how did I get caught up like this? So you would
because you're human. What do you mean?
Would have to really have like a real really listen to the things that I deal with and go through to understand, like, because even my sister was like, yeah, bitch. No, she got, like, when I tell you she got on the edge of her seat when I said I called this nigga at 1 o'clock, she said, no, you didn't.
See? But you human. What you mean?
I'm not really human.
Yeah, you is. You're human.
But why now? Like, I'm 40. Why now? Like, it's never happened before, and we only made a connection within a few days. I've made connection with people within a few days. I had a crush on somebody since I was 12, and I wouldn't let him play with me like that. I mean, I would, but I wouldn't.
There we go. Attraction is not a choice.
It's not.
It's not a choice.
And I want him so bad. He's so cute.
And that's what I mean. That's how
Oh
I
my gosh.
That's
I
how
love
it
his lips. Where the fuck that cat come from?
That's how I was in my situation with my lady. I knew from the rip.
And he's not even my typical.
It's like chess. It's like chess. You gotta.
I never played chess. I hear the saying it's chess, not checkers, but I've never.
Whatever you want to call it, checkers, chess, tennis, whatever.
So what is it, like a maneuver or some shit? Strategy, got you.
Not to make it sound like it's less than important, but yeah, it is. We all play games. That's it. And got this negotiation.
Oh, excuse me.
Gotta be a good negotiator.
I suck at negotiation. I really do. That's why I can't manipulate people to pay my bills, because I'm not good at that. Like, I'm like, how you bitches be going about it? Like, what, you just be like, give me some money and they do it?
I think that's a good trait. You like what you share, what it sounds like. It's like you don't. Yeah, you just don't do those kind of things. Like, so it's like one of them. You're probably not a good liar.
No.
Yeah.
I made a post probably about, I want to say like 2 weeks ago. I said, can somebody teach me how to lie? Because it seemed like I'm the only person left that tells the truth. And everybody like, oh, you just lied right there. No, I didn't, because I don't feel like I should have to lie. I feel like I'm not scared of you enough to lie. Like, I feel like it's a fear thing. Like, you got to be scared of something, whether the rejection or.
For sure.
Look
We
at
got
this
a guest.
bitch.
We got a guest.
Get out of here.
All right, don't drink my kombucha. But yeah.
And it's just like a stupid cat made me forget all something.
He snuck in the room. Because
they was looking for him earlier. But what was I saying? I just feel like lying is like a fear thing. Like, people lie because they fear what you're going to say or how you're going to react. But I feel like I don't care enough to how you're going to react. So I don't feel like I should lie to you.
Right.
That's to how you're going to react. Because if you're going to react, it may be the way that I need you to react.
So it's not, I don't think it's not about lying. It's about a mystery.
A mystery?
Yes.
Kind of mystery.
Like,
I like mysteries.
Even with that's your situation.
But don't lie, because I'm gonna get irritated.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But yeah,
so, like my last week guest, he was a liar.
So that's the thing. It's like you gotta find a fine line to, like. That's why I say everybody play. You can't necessarily lie, but it's also like gradually share information, like disclosing certain stuff at certain times.
Yeah and no, because if it's to the point where you're taking my choice away, we definitely got a problem.
What do you mean by taking your choice away?
So what the fuck is that? So as far as taking my choice away, like, let's say, not saying you, but men do this on a regular basis. Be in a relationship. Mm-hmm. And then will pursue another woman, and he's treating her right. He's treating her good. They go out, they hang out, they're dating, they're talking. But he never mentioned he was in a relationship. So you already took my choice away to dealing with you.
Yeah.
Because because 9 times out of 10, you probably heard me say I'll never deal with a man that's in a relationship.
Right.
So if you heard me say that, of course you're gonna not tell me, disclose that piece of information.
Yeah. No, I wasn't gonna do that.
So you took my choice away. Now we got a problem.
Right.
Because how you know I ain't a bitch?
Really being curious though, this is curious mind of minds. What happened to the investigation skills?
What?
I thought women were naturally inclined to to
a certain extent.
Them and
my intuition tells me when it's going really good. Like when it's going really good between us. Like that's like from my experience as well. Like when shit is going good between us, the conversation is good. He's making time for me.
Right.
He has a job. He has a car. Right. He has his own place, so he say.
Right.
And like I said, we're clicking really good. Maybe about day 3 or 4, I'm like, I know this is probably a weird ass question, but are you in a relationship? I mean, I'm in a, never mind, don't even worry about it. Once you say, once you call it a situation, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Like, because how did you get away with this for so long?
Got you.
I talked to a married man one time. Didn't even know that man was married. He told me after about a week. And the only reason why I kind of sort of caught on, after a certain time, we didn't talk. So we'll talk from these hours to these hours.
Got you.
And then he'll probably text me in between, like, after dinner time. Everybody didn't settled in or whatever. And then I won't hear from him. I was like, okay, this is a pattern. But he finally came out and said, look, I'm really digging you and I don't want to lie to you, but I'm in a situation.
Right.
And then he was like, but I'm married. What? It's not a situation. That's a marriage. I don't know what's confusing about that, but it's two different things, you know? And it happens to me a lot. It was one guy, me and him talk for about a week. And we would talk different. Anytime I text him, always responded. It could be 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. Have a full-blown conversation with me. Available like a motherfucker. And then I was like, nope, too good to be true. You got a girlfriend? He said, I'm in a situation. I said, why the fuck do the ones that I'm clicking with have to be in a relationship or a situation? And then I think with the one person that I spoke of, when me and him was clicking, I said, I got to ask you a stupid question because we're clicking too well.
Right.
Are you in a relationship? He said, no, I'm not. I've been single for about 3 years. Oh, my God. Oh, finally. And I think, but now I'm starting to think, is he in a relationship and he lied to me? Like, because you acting real fuck. But then I'm like, I called him at 1 o'clock in the morning randomly. He answered and then came over.
True.
Then I had hit him one time with another message. I ain't going to say what the message is. He called me immediately. I said,
somebody, it sound like somebody gonna have to.
I ain't doing it because I done already made the move. What is that on my couch? Is that from your butt?
Sometimes you gotta go for it.
Is that from your butt? Is that from your butt? Get the fuck out of here.
He or she is in motion.
I just cleaned this goddamn couch. All right. My skirt is skirting. Hold on. But no, I ain't making the move no more because I already did it before and I ain't doing it again. I'm a girl. At some point, somebody got to pursue a bitch. But anyway, don't forget to call that number, motherfuckers. 302-751. Wait, I said that too low. 302-751-2596. And thank you to our guest.
Thank you
for coming through. Where could these people find you at?
No.
Social
media, Instagram.
What's your name?
Ty Harper. THARP, the number 9. T Harp 99. Ty Harper. Or survivalpackrap.com. It's my website.
And when is that album dropping?
September 22nd. More Love is going to be available on all streaming platforms. I got some stuff in the works right now that's going to follow up on the rollout. So I'm starting to get excited. But yeah.
Nice.
Be on the lookout for that.
Thank you for coming through.
Thank you.
On this muggy Sunday.
Thanks for having me.
And remember, ladies and gentlemen, you motherfuckers, comment, like, and subscribe. Till next time.
Yeah.
I got a lighter for your ass. I'm burning all the cash. Me and you standing here man to man. skip all the small talk. Make sure your car's parked. Pumping the brakes, now I ain't running from war scars. I had enough of subtle jabs and petty rumors that's underhanded. I guess my glow too bright, you can't stand it. Gotta slaughter, do damage like ham sandwich, cause hate is fake. My only legacy to stay in my place and keep